Welcome in everyone to the first video of MLB 25. We will be doing a tier list of the top 50 players in the game on March 20th. Haven't used some of these players, still pretty early in the year, but I wanted to get this out for you guys, for guys trying to build their teams. But we'll go through it here. I'll tell you why I picked some people, why I didn't, why some people are lower than you might think. But we'll start here. Obviously, you got the three collection reward people: Beltre, Clemens, Hodgins. Obviously, the 99s. They're going to be in the top 10. Otani's my fourth best player. Obviously, he's a great pitcher. He can also hit. Just a versatile for him is why he's up here. He's good at both. Darren O'Day, best reliever in the game. That delivery gets people all the time. He has a good mix as well. Great numbers as well. Great card. That's why he's up here. Aaron Judge, best DH in the game. Not a great fielder, but parallel him a little bit. He's got 90 contact both sides, over 100 power both sides. So great DH there. Zimmerman and Valenzuela, both very solid starters. Fernando's, I could see him dropping off the ranks pretty fast. But as of right now, he's very effective with his per nines. He's a guy that people start picking up at some point, so I'm not surprised if he falls pretty quickly next time we do this. Chase Headley, very solid. Same thing, Kipnis, both live series rewards for their teams. For the division, sorry. Both very good. Have not used them yet. About to get Kipnis unlocked, so that's going to be nice. On this list, I've used O'Day and Judge. Everyone else I haven't used, so they're just based on their stats. Obviously, we know Otani's good. Everyone else is kind of new. Like, Henley's new, Kipnis is new, Zimmerman's new, Beltre's new. So we don't really know a lot of these guys, just basically on their stats. But I feel pretty confident in my top 10 there. Sorry with the ads. This just has them. You can't really get rid of them. Alright, top 20, 11 to 20. Jose Ramirez, some people will be like, that's pretty high for him. This man, I don't know what it is. His swing is amazing. His stealing is crazy. Every time I steal with him, his jump is so fast. I don't know what it is. And his stats are pretty solid. Obviously, inside edge as well. Live series. I don't know. Jose Ramirez is insane. He's honestly my best hitter in my lineup at the moment. And he's just killing it. Mark McGwire, obviously a great bat. He's a boss in the XP path. Very solid. I have not used him yet, but he's got 80 contact on both sides, 100 power both sides. Very good. Almost as good as Judge. And he's got a little bit better fielding than Judge. And he plays first, so that kind of helps that too. Juan Soto, obviously we know him. Great swing. His numbers are very solid. He's actually a decent fielder. So you can actually play him in right, and he'll put you decent for right now for sure. Mike Napoli, amazing against lefties, and he's still 80s on both sides against righties. I don't know if you have to parallel him to get that, but it's not hard to parallel. So Napoli's probably the best catcher in the game at the moment. Mike Trout, obviously, great swing. His numbers are very solid, especially when you parallel him a little bit. And they put him in right field now, so his lower reaction stuff won't matter as much. Ketel Marte, another one, kind of like Ramirez. People might say, why is he so high? But some of these switch hitters, they're just good. Marte just has an amazing swing. Obviously better against lefties, but he still hits righties for me as well. Very good swing. Sasaki, I have not used this card, but he has outlier on a sinker. And obviously right now in the game, he's also an 88. He's got to be good. I haven't used him, but he's got to be pretty crazy. Mookie Betts, obviously another guy that's usually on the top of tier ranks. Great swing, great attributes as well. That's all I gotta say about Mookie. Roman Anthony, I actually really love this card. This is the first guy that his hitting's a little bit lower, but it's still very solid, especially when you parallel him. He gets very good. But he's also a great fielder. So I love Roman Anthony. He's my center fielder on my squad at the moment. I like him a lot. Corey Seager, not the best against lefties, but still good enough. And we all know Corey Seager, amazing swing. He's got one of the best swings in the game. Corey Seager's amazing. The only reason he's not top 10 is that lefty's a little bit lower, but against righties, he rakes. He might be the best hitter against righties combined with his swing. Let's go down to 21 to 30. We're going to lead it off with Yordan Alvarez. Obviously, just a DH, but one of the best DHs in the game. Great swing, great attributes. Ryan Braun has literally been... If you look at him, his lefty contact is over 100, and then everything else in his hitting, except for his clutch, is over 100. Everything else is in the 70s. But this man rakes, obviously against a lefty, and he's a decent fielder, especially when you parallel him a little bit. I just like Ryan Braun. He's been great for me. He's my left fielder at the moment. He's just amazing. That might be a shock for some people, but he just hits very well for me, and I had to put him here. Paul Skeens, obviously outlier. Obviously you have inside edge when he's pitching as well. Very good. There's a reason he's like $60K in the market. He's very good. Paul O'Neill, I used him a little bit. The reason he's a little bit lower than like the other 90s is his power is just a little lacking against lefties, so I had to drop him down a little bit. But he's still very solid. Decent fielder as well. That's why he's in the top 30. Mickey Mantle, against lefties is a little low, but the switch hitter, he's a good fielder. Some people don't like Mantle swing, some people do. I like it. So that's why I'm going to put Mantle there. Manny Ramirez, new legend. Have not used him yet, so I'm not sure how his swing is, but numbers-wise, he's above 80 everywhere. He's even gets higher in some spots. He's a decent fielder, nothing crazy, but you could use him in left field if you had to. Bryce Harper, obviously great swing for him, inside edge, 99 clutch. His hitting stats are pretty decent as well. Nothing else to say about Bryce. He's pretty good. Ted Simmons actually looks pretty solid. Switch hitter, 90 contact, both sides. Power is just under that 70 range where I like the power to be at. So that's why he's a little bit lower. He's also a decent fielder. Acuna, obviously great swing. He always has a good swing. You have the inside edge. He has 99 steal, so obviously he's gonna be able to steal. He has a good arm and right, and his reactions not the best, but it's definitely doable. I think 80s in the contacts and 60s. I think you can get 1 to the 70s with parallel. So decent. If he stays healthy this year, he could go up too. So we might see him climbing the rankings a little bit. Bobby Witt, obviously. Great contact, great fielding, great speed. He's just lacking in the power a little bit. That's why he's a little bit lower. But he's definitely solid. Everyone on here is good. You can't go wrong with any of these guys. This is just the order I have them in. If you say Bobby Witt's top 10, I mean, I won't argue with you. 31 to 40. We're going to start off with Beltray. Same thing with Bobby Witt. Good fielder. Good contact, just lacking on the power a little bit. Steve Finley, I actually like him a lot. Decent fielder. He's actually a power player. Usually Steve Finley's a contact hitter. But his contact is like 70 both sides with a couple parallels, and then power is above 80 on both sides. So I like him a lot. Trevor Hoffman, just great per nines, great numbers. He pitches a little slower. Some people might not like that. But I gotta put Hoffman in the top 40 here. Vlad, only reason Vlad's a little bit lower is he's not a great fielder. Does have 90 contact both sides and 70 power both sides, but his clutch is only 83 on my card. I think I'm having parallel a little bit, so his clutch is a little low. So that hurts him a little bit, but he still makes the top 40. Lindor, he's basically 70s across the board, hitting, except for his lefty power is higher. It's in the 90s. Just great swing. Once again, another one of those switch hitters that just have great swings. He's also pretty decent at defense as well, so I like Lindor. Babe Ruth. The problem with Babe Ruth is his clutch is like 70, 73, something like that. But everything else, he's got good hitting stats. Not the best fielder. Could play him at first. He's got like 37 speed, so that kind of kills him. Great hitter. He's just like at DH, and he's down a little bit because he's not as good as Judge. He's not as good as Jordan, so it's kind of hard to put him higher on this list. Christian Campbell, definitely pretty solid card. I have not used him, but his numbers are very good. So he's definitely a decent player by his numbers at least. Scooble, I used this guy in co-op a little bit. He was electric for me. He was very good. He's actually pretty good. I like him a lot. Obviously inside edge at the moment as well, so that he's very good right now. One of the best pitchers in the game. Bazana is very good. Pretty similar to Campbell. Bazana's very easy to get. He's in that Diamond Quest, and he's only like 10K now. So he's very good. Trey Turner, only reason he's a little low is his power, but perfect leadoff guy. Honestly, one of the best leadoff guys. He's got the speed, and he's got the contact, and he has the vision in the clutch. So I like Trey Turner a lot. Let's go to 41 to 50. We got Mayer. Pretty similar like Bonanza and them. Just a little bit worse. Same thing with Weather Holt. Just all around good players. Don't really have a weakness, but they don't like excel in anything. Hank Aaron, he's a little low because of his power. Great contact hitter. Decent in the field, nothing crazy, but you can definitely use him out there. Pasalo, I was debating on him because I think his clutch is a little low. But he's got a very good arm behind the plate, and he can hit pretty well. Rich Gossage, he's got outlier. Very good reliever there for you. Top 5 in the game for sure. Garrett Crochet, I have not used him, but I faced him, and he is hard to hit. He was very hard to hit for me. I'm about in ranked at the moment. I think I'm like a 380 hitter or something like that. I could not hit Crochet. He is tough. Crochet is definitely tough. Throws fast. He's a very good starter. Definitely top 5 in my opinion. Gunnar Henderson. He's only down here. He's very good against righties. Very good arm. Got some speed. His lefties is just a little bit low, but he's got a good swing, and it's still, you could parallel him a little bit. It's still in the 70s, so that's definitely usable at the moment. Kyle Tucker, you could play him in right. He's a little slow. Probably would want to be a DH. That's probably why he's a little bit lower around here. But he's got a great swing. He's got great numbers. Obviously inside edge. Freddie Freeman, great numbers. I like him a lot. He's got good clutch, good contact, decent enough power, and he's also a decent fielder at first. Andrew McCutchen, pretty much 80s and everything hitting wise. He's probably a little bit below average in the field, so might want to DH him, but he could play outfield if you needed him to. So that's the end of the top 50. I got some honorable mentions here that I'm sure people are going to ask about, so I threw them in here. So we'll start with Don Baylor. Obviously 91 overall, and he's not in the top 50. He's not that good against righties. He's got 65 contact, 80 power. Obviously you parallel him 5 times, so 70 contact, so that's decent at least. But he's got a 59 clutch. That is very rough. I don't want somebody on my team at 59 clutch. That's rough. He's a decent fielder. But that clutch just makes it hard for me to put him in the top 50. Kyle Schwarber. I know a lot of people like Schwarber, but that 62 contact versus righties, even if you parallel him 5 times, it's still not even 70. So you get up to the higher ranks, it's going to be hard to use Schwarber. Whit Merrifield. Obviously, him and Michael Young, both great contact hitters. Let's talk about them differently. Merrifield, great contact, great fielding, and good speed. He just has no power, so that kind of why he's there. Johan Santana, good numbers. He only has 4 pitches. So that worries me a little bit. I have not used him yet. His numbers are good. I wanted to put him here because his numbers are good, and he does have a good mix. I think it's a sinker, fastball, changeup, slider, but it's only 4 pitches. So, and it's not like he doesn't throw it hard either. So, but he's got good numbers. And then last but not least, Michael Young, one of the best contact hitters in the game. Over 100 in both contacts and clutch and vision. And his lefty power parallel him once, and it's 70, I'm pretty sure. And then his righty power is in the 60s, so that's why he's a little low, is his power. And he's not a great fielder. You could play him in the field, but he's not the best in the field. So that's my list here for you guys to start the year. If you want to see gameplay of me playing, go follow my Twitch. I will have it in the description. We also have a Discord where we talk about stuff. I will be posting some investments and stuff in my Discord. I will also probably put a link in there to my spreadsheet for my lineup and my rotation and stuff, so you guys can see who I'm using, and I'll update the stats after every game I play, so you guys can see who's on my team and how well they're playing for me and ranked. But that's all I got for you guys. So please leave a like. Comment down if I missed anybody. If you think somebody should be higher, somebody should be lower. And make sure you subscribe. I'm going to be putting tier list out all year. When we get some more cards, I'll start doing position by position. They're just not a lot of cards at the moment to be doing that. But I appreciate you guys. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. And I will see you guys in the next one. Have a good night.